People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People 7 on Twitter and YouTube, people at elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. And I washed the hair, and then while it was still soaking wet, I put a plastic bag over my wig block, because I learned a long time ago, if you don't do that, water and stuff messes up Sharpie design. But anyway, I put it on there. I tacked it down with 4 T-pins on the lace, and then 2 more on the back. And then I went, gradually stretching it, pulling it to the dimensions of my wig block. This is a 24-inch wig block. It's made for my exact measurements, so forth and so on. I even have my ears marked. So basically what I did, hold on. Basically what I did was I just kept pushing it down and then placing a pin. Then pushing it down and placing a pin. And I did that all the way around until there was pins blocking the entire thing, which is what that's called. It's called blocking the lace. Usually when you block a lace is when you're creating the wig and you take a piece of bias and, anchor it down with a pin on the lace and the bias fabric, and then, back and forth. So that way it stretches and, anchors it down, so forth and so on. But I just went ahead and did it on the wig. I figure, because the cap is average size and it's a really, really tight fit. So I figure if I did that, maybe spray a little alcohol on it if need be, I can loosen up the lace enough to get it over my head without having to, worry about, it's going to be uncomfortable after an hour or so. Because just like you get tension headaches when you use the elastic band method, if your wig is too tight, you can get that same tension headache. Now, before I did any of that, the little adjusters, hold on. Also, when I cut the lace, I saved the lace, because that way I figure if it was still too tight, this is 1 inch, and I could just literally add 1 inch through the middle, take the hair from the previous wig, because I still have that wig. I over-processed the knots when I tried to bleach the knots the first time. So right at the roots, it's just literally pulling out. So as long as I hold the hair in a Remy fashion, I can just ventilate that hair back into the wig. Or specifically, I would ventilate it into this wig, because it's the exact same texture hair, it's the same color, it's the same everything, because this is a duplicate wig. So, that being said, yeah, see, I saved all the pieces of lace in case I needed to do that. Also, I'm looking for these. I removed those. And then I cut the elastic so that way, because they take and fold that over when they sew the connector. So first I cut off the connector, and then I cut off the little piece of elastic that was under it, and then I just stretched it out. So then when I put it on the block, with it being stretched and everything, now it's dried in that position, and I put it on my head, and it fit a little looser now. So now the elastic band that came with my kit, I didn't use this. I used the wig cap I'd already dyed. But the elastic band, I'm going to use that to hold on to the wig if I need to, because now it not only fits, but it's got like this much room, which means it's going to need a little bit of adjustment. And with me taking the adjuster and cutting that elastic off, there's no adjustment. So I can use the elastic to sew it down to my exact size, or to do just the entire band method or whatever. And then I took, because after I got on, the combs are in place and everything. Then I took my freeze spray. Love this stuff. And I just literally sprayed my hairline and then put the lace down and kind of like tapped it with the comb because I didn't want my, you know, if you use your hands automatically have oil, so if you go like this, you're going to have an issue because the oil loosened it up. So I used my fingernails and just kind of like went like this, and then I used a plastic comb to help anchor it, and then it was lifting up on the sides, so I sprayed the sides and then just pulled them down like this, and then I put the not scarf, it's a do-rag type thing that's wrapped around 3 times. So after 10-20 minutes, then I'll see if it stays down, and if that works, then of course I'll go ahead and sew in the band or some gel or use glue. But right now my purpose was just to see if it was big enough for my head. There's a comb here, there's a comb on both sides, and then I have the comb in the middle engaged. This comb is actually this far up, so you don't even have to worry about it, you know, being in the way. But because the comb is so far back, it will lift if it's not a perfect fit. And in my case, because I started out with a wig that was slightly too small, it was rolling, which is even more obvious than if it lifts up. I mean, if it lifts up and you comb the baby hairs over or whatever, you could fake that out like, oh yeah, I just got, you know, a little hair there, blah blah blah, or I got a wrinkle. But when it's rolling in a really obvious fashion, everybody will know. So I'm going to let that set, and in the morning, because this is 6 in the morning, but in the morning when it's breakfast time, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I'll know what my new plan is. It's either going to be adjusting the band or applying the elastic band all the way around instead of just here and here. That's what I did last time. I only had a little piece of band here and a little piece of band here, and it went right there to basically from the ear tab to the center, and there was nothing in the back and nothing in the front. What is that? Oh, that's my glasses. Yeah, see, usually when I do this, I put my glasses on first. I did all this and didn't have the glasses on, so I can't actually put the glasses on now because I got the scarf tied down. Anyway, this has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. So I'll let you see the finished product when I take all this off and basically get a good night's sleep. I have it in a bun right here, and there's a clip. And fortunately, I had already put the wig in a bun on top of here when I was anchoring it and you know, blocking it. So the clip is still there, so when I lay down, it's not actually pushing on anything, because I made a mistake one time. I put the clip back here and then I went to lay down and it was like so at least I knew to put it, you know, higher up. So I'll be back. I probably will just take the scarf off on camera so you can see what I'm talking about. And I might go get me some gel, but if nothing else, I still have this in my possession. This is Walker's Ultra Hold. I bought this glue about 2 years ago. I'm sure it's still good, but it has that stringy type effect. So if nothing else, I'm going to look into maybe a water-based or whatever. I still have tape. The tape actually works really good, but it's a question of, where did I put that? And then you have to make sure you have some 91% alcohol, because if you don't have the tape right, you're not going to lift it up without using alcohol. You know, people will actually try to pull that stuff Don't do that. Not only are you pulling layers of your skin, but you're pulling out your baby hairs, your roots, all of that. If you're not going to take it off the right way, don't bother to use it at all. It's almost like that black wig bond, or that everybody knows that black glue when they were doing the quick wigs and all that. 99-cent product. The remover cost $3. So to save $3, people were just literally yanking parts, and then they complained that their roots came out and that their edges are gone, so forth, so on. All you had to do is use the remover, put it on, wait 10 minutes, lift it up very slowly, add more if you need it, and the remover bottle is this big, whereas the glue was this big. So you're going to be able to use it more than once. Spend the $3. That's what I liked about the little Walker's glue. What I do with the little box. That's what I liked about this. This, you know, it has a certain price point. I think I paid $6.99 for it. I've had it for a couple of years. To remove it, it was a $1 product. Right? You know, and I've had this for months. I use it for other things other than just, you know, if we get a cut, a bruise, a scrape, alcohol. My mom's diabetic. When she needs her injection, there's the alcohol. If you have to get rid of excess oil on your hairline, hello, alcohol. Between that and the application method, I mean, hello. So if you have to take off a wig and there's glue or there's tape, basically you saturate that cotton ball and you dab. Then dab. Then dab. Wait. Dab. Wait. Lift. Done. You know. Takes maybe 5 minutes. If that long. Anyway, this has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube. People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot. And those look so nice today. .blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, could be located at people.etsy.com. My t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. I am finna to go to bed. It's been a long night. I'm going to decide what soap I'm going to make, which style, because I got a couple of ideas percolating, and that's usually a challenge when you have more ideas than you have time and supplies. So I'm going to finish here and get back to you later. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Bye now, People7. Yep.